Hello, my Bulldogs family. I'm currently on my way back to Belmore headquarters after what I call a productive meeting with Mr. Velandys and Mr. Abdo. I spoke, they listened. I asked them, did they understand? They said yes, and then I left. So I'm hoping to see a very good performance from our referees in the game against the Warriors on Friday night. The reason I had to go to make this meeting was because I'm very, very wary of the Warriors sponsor, who rightfully spoke up against the NRL. I do believe he is a little bit biased, ain't we all? But I must say, what usually happens when people who invest money in the game like this man does, and like I do, we see an overreaction and an overbalancing. So it goes from one pole to the other. And I don't want us Bulldogs, in what I consider to be the most important game of the 2023 season for our team, to be influenced by some referees trying to even the ledger, if you know what I mean. Mr. Velandys and Mr. Abdo, I didn't want them to say anything. I just wanted them to understand that Graham Annesley needs to instruct his referees to stop trying to take over the game. Let the boys play. And if those Warrior boys win the battle in the middle and do their job and somehow win the game, so be it. I'll be having my money on the Bulldogs. I'm expecting Mr. Fox to return to join with Mr. Carraz and my boy Mr. Avarillo. But we need those forwards to stand up. I was so embarrassed. I attended Magic Round, sitting up in the members' stairs, in the members' section. And what happened? I sat there and watched my middle boys get rolled over. And if that wasn't bad enough, then I watched my entire left-hand side defense, the back line, the edge, just fall asleep. I hadn't even sat down in my chair and it was 6-0. And I was not happy. We lost by 4 points. So that's got to tell you something. There'll be no Bulldogs this week falling asleep at any point. Well, the Dogfather will be paying a little visit to the boys in the change rooms. And you will see some action taken by Mr. Serraldo, I guarantee you that. So we'll look at the team lists. They'll be out very shortly. And I'm expecting to see some changes. I'm expecting Mr. Fox, who assured he's ready to go. He's just waiting on a final medical clearance, and he'll need another one later in the week. That's all I've got to say this week. I expect a really good performance from the referees on Friday night. No excuses for the boys. Our season is on the line against the Warriors this week, and I expect to see a good game, as we normally do, between these two champion teams. Did I hear someone say they're not champion teams? Well, I'd like to hear your opinion in person, if that's the case. Thank you, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.